Hi, it's Getting Baked with Di. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. I have good news. Liberty Health Sciences has new strains. Last week they had Stash Plant, and today, oh, so excited, they had LA Kush Cake. This is brand new. Anyway, I've never seen it at the Liberty Health Sciences before, so this was very exciting. And one thing they do whenever Liberty has a brand new strain is they go ahead and print out the lab analysis for you, and they give it to you. In fact, the bud tender today, we got to talking and everything and laughing, and she actually forgot to stick this in my bag, so Alex ran out in the parking lot and handed it to me real quick. So here, take this. So I am really impressed with this. It is a beautiful, beautiful bud. There's gorgeous red hairs in it. It's a dark green, and this has a huge bud in it. It's mostly one bud, and I've smoked a bowl out of it, but look at that baby. It's so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, I am super, super happy with it. And it reminds me, the high reminds me, and the taste, of the OG Sensimilia days back in the 70s when you're I don't know, it was just a really intense high, and that's what this is. I really love it, and the flavor is very skunky. I don't know any other way to describe it. So I love it. It's fabulous. It really is. Now, as far as analysis, the total cannabinoids are 25.969%. I'm going to post this on my Instagram, Getting Baked with Di, and on my Facebook. So you can look at that. I also, it has the total THC, which is 22.442%. They highlight that for you. And then the CBD is 0.049%. So this is not a super strong CBD strain. It's way more THC. Now, what's interesting on the, and of course it passed all of the water and pesticide and soil and all of that test, passed everything beautifully. And I read that very thoroughly, and you should too. And one thing you should know is you can get a barcode reader and scan these little barcodes with it, and then it'll take you to the website, and then you just type in the product, and you can see all of this information, and you can screenshot it or print it out. So that's awesome. But this, as far as the terpenes go, what is really interesting to me is it has a little bit of every single terpene that was tested. Every single one, it's got a little bit. It's mostly stronger in the boronol, the BORNEOL, I think I pronounced it right, boronol, and the camphor terpenes. I don't know that much about boronol, but I know that camphor is very, very healing for me, especially for me. And while I'm on that subject, I've seen a lot of comments in these cannabis support groups, and I had one comment where somebody was bold typing angry in a comment going, "Don't tell people with anxiety to use sativas." Well, okay, I would never do that. I personally love it, even though I have anxiety and PTSD and situational depression, and I have it really bad. I have generalized anxiety disorder, which means everything, I'm anxious about everything all the time. But I'm also, I guess you could say, kind of high strung. Like, I have a lot of energy, and I like to do and think and create and things. So I love a good sativa for the daytime. I do. I also love a good hybrid because I have anxiety. So that's nice. Nighttime, I need to wind down, or if I'm feeling particularly depressed or anxious, a good indica is really the best thing. Most patients report better results with indicas. they're more calming. They're more euphoric. Sativas are more energetic and get you going. And that can give people with anxiety a lot more anxiety. So, in fact, it's my opinion that people that get paranoid on cannabis might be smoking a sativa, and they might have anxiety and might not even know it, but the sativa might be causing them anxiety. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. But what I'd like to say is I am not a cannabis doctor, and I'm not advising anybody to use anything. What I am trying to do is I'm trying to let you know about the different strains that are out there that I've tried and what I'd like to try, and different ways to cook with it, make edibles, and to smoke it and enjoy it, and concentrates and things of that nature, vapes. Review them, let you know how I like them, so you can make an educated choice and decision. I watch YouTube videos and I read all the reviews online, and at the dispensaries from the customers and at the support groups, because I want to know before I buy it. I don't want to buy something and be super disappointed, when I could have just read a whole bunch of comments and found out. So, for that reason, that's what I'm doing. And if it helps me with something with my fibromyalgia or something like that, it might help you. You can try it. If not, as I saw a doctor say on Doc MJ recently on an interview, if something doesn't work for you, then that's your cannabinoid system. That doesn't work for your system. Try something else. Simple as that. Simple as that. And let's just don't go around calling people's opinions trash, or arguing, or saying that the herb is trash, or don't do that. It's all lab, third party tested. What does third party tested mean? It means that they tested in their labs, and a whole another lab is going to test it. That's what that means. A lab that has zero opinion about whether it's good or not. They're just going to tell you straight up. Scientists. This is scientists doing their job. So, anyway, love this. This is amazing. And I showed you the LA Kush cake, and you really need to try it. Let me hit this. Right now, I'm smoking a little bit of Super Glue Haze, which I have reviewed before. They've had it before. They don't have it all the time, and it sells out so fast. So fast. So if you see it online at night, reserve it and go get it the next day. Now, let's talk about the stash plant. I got this last week. Now, this is a little bit lower THC, this batch. It's just under 14. It's like 13.9. But it is super healing, and it has a very euphoric type high. It's indica dominant. So it really helped me personally with my depression. And I was really having some serious depression this last week, like bad, like really, really bad. And my depression is not like, I guess, every type of depression. It's situational. So if a certain trigger or a situation happens, it can get me really down. I'll get in my head and start thinking about everything, and just everything from my whole past, and it gets really dark. And so when I got this stash plant, I was actually in a pretty dark place, and it snapped me right out of it. I don't know what to tell you. It's a hybrid, but it seems to be very much more indica dominant. Now, the sativas are lighter green and indicas are darker. So, and this is a darker green. It's pretty. It's got some white hairs in it, red, a lot of red hairs. In my opinion, for me, red, orange, and purple hairs are very, very, very healing. And if you ever get a bud that's very frosty, like it looks like it's been out in the snow, oh, so healing. Love those. Sunshine Cannabis has a strain. I have not tried it yet, but I've seen the pictures. It might be white white sunshine or white. Anyway, it's very frosty looking, very frosty. Check out the Sunshine Cannabis Instagram and Facebook pages, and Eli Sunshine and all of them, Chris Sunshine, Bob Sunshine. They've got some really great pictures. This is Super A5. Now, you all know Super A5 is my superpower. It is very energizing, but it does keep you calm and focused. I call this my steady as she goes herb. It just, you just want to get things done, and you feel better, and you're happy and upbeat. So it's energetic, and it's a hybrid, but it's a little bit lighter in color, and I don't know, but I think it's more sativa dominant. I need to go back and I need to scan this batch right here and look at it and see. This batch actually, I don't know, some of these buds are pretty dark. That might be more indica. Might be a little more I'm going to have to, I'll barcode. You have to download a barcode scan app, and I'll do that and scan that and see, and I'll get back to you guys on that. That's pretty interesting. It might be more indica in that batch. This is the Super Glue Haze. I love it. I really do. Now, you all know that I love the Forbidden Lemon Haze. I didn't get it this time because it was really low THC. It was like 8 or 9%, and that's like not going to do anything for me in the popcorn. So that, no. I took a big old pass on that. But the the Super A5 is almost 17%. It's 16.9. This is 16.895 or something like that. Excuse me. And it is also a hybrid, but it does look lighter. Oh yeah, definitely much lighter. You can tell. And it's fluffier. It's lighter in weight, actually. There's a whole lot. Looks like there's a lot more in here. It's the exact same weight. And yes, I do weigh mine. Yes, I do. I weigh the container. I take the herb out. I weigh the container, put the herb back in, weigh it, do the math, and that's how I know and I always come out a little bit over every time. So anyway, this is the Super Glue Haze, and it's really good, and it has a very nice flavor. I really enjoy it. So you should definitely try it. But like I said, it goes fast. Now I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Not every Friday is a flower Friday. Not every Friday are they going to have flower at every dispensary. I've noticed lately, during this pandemic, in the last few months, that a lot of dispensaries are getting their shipments in, not just on Thursday nights, but they're getting them in, instead of Thursday nights, they're getting them in on Wednesday nights. And they get this after hours, after the stores close, and so you have to go on the websites, kind of stalk their websites, all of them, every dispensary, and if you're not signed up for notifications and all of that, for every dispensary for their sales and discounts, you need to do that. But you just stalk their websites, and for a lot of websites, you can look at iHeart Jane, Columbia Care is on there, Liberty Health Sciences, MUV, there's another one, I think Fluent might be on iHeart Jane. Anyway, there's several. But check them all out. And then on Wednesday night, you'll notice they'll get in like 1 or 2 strains. And it will be a very limited supply, so you need to snatch that up right then, reserve it, and go pick it up the next day on Thursday, not Friday. And yes, it usually is discounted just like they do on Friday. So that's a little secret. The other secret is, if they don't have flour on Friday, and sometimes when they do, they will almost always get a shipment in Sunday night after they close, and you can go and reserve that Sunday at around 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. and then pick that up on Monday. And it's usually discounted, which is what I did last night. And they didn't even have the LA Kush cake on there at all. They had super glue haze, they had the super A5, and they had forbidden lemon glue. And I just reserved, a couple of each. And then when I got there, I saw that the forbidden lemon glue was too low of a THC for me. So I switched it. And they have no problem doing that. Yes, this was more expensive because it's brand new and they just came out with it. The price will drop, and they will have popcorn, and I suspect they'll come up with some shake too at some point. If you're watching this Liberty Health Sciences, yeah, I'd like to see the LA Kush cake in shake and in popcorn soon. I'd also like to see it in concentrate, please. Anyway, it's fabulous. It really is. So this has been Getting Baked with Di, and I just wanted to get high with you guys and let you know about this beautiful, beautiful weed. Run, quick hurry, and go get you some LA Kush cake if they have any left. It's pretty, and it's beautiful, and it tastes so good, and you will be high. And I mean, come on. It's like 20, 22, 23%, 22.5% THC. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. This is Getting Baked with Di. Stay tuned and high. Let's get baked together. Namaste.